Welcome back everybody, it's Dan here from TableTennisDaily. Today I'm here with Tom and we're reviewing the new 2016 XIOM Vega Europe and Asia DF rubbers. The rubbers both use XIOM's signature black sponge and have a glossy top sheet. We've noticed this type of grippy surface in a lot of the new rubbers post-cello ball era. The XIOM Vega Europe and Asia DF are the newest rubbers in the Vega series, with the DF standing for Dynamic Friction Technology, designed for the plastic ball. This technology was also used on the Omega 5 rubbers. These new line of rubbers are slightly softer than their predecessor Vega Asia and Vega Europe. The sponge hardness on the Vega Europe DF feels slightly soft and is similar to the Rasant Beat rubber, which is 37.5 degrees. The Vega Asia DF feels slightly harder, coming in at 42.5 degrees. Both rubbers have a similar wide pimple structure, so the only significant difference seems to be the sponge hardness. The rubber weighs 58 grams when uncut, and when cut weighs 42 grams. Let's take a look and see how these two rubbers perform. Myself and Tom put the XIOM Vega Europe and Asia DF to the test. I used the XIOM Vega Tour blade, and Tom used the XIOM Stradivarius blade. The first rubber we tried was the Vega Europe DF. You can feel right away that it's a very soft rubber and is softer than the original Vega Europe. Although a soft rubber, the impact is very stable and has an impressive loud sound on impact.
So we're just going to have a quick look at the difference between the Asia DF and then the Europe DF. So first off, the Asia DF. Okay, now one with the Europe. So I feel like I'm getting a little bit more brush and spin with the Europe, and the Asia's a little bit more direct with the trajectory over the net. It's got a bit of a more clicky sound, the Europe as well. One more with the Europe. Okay, again with Asia. What I would say is there's not a huge difference between the Europe and Asia, but I feel like it's a little bit more direct with the Asia style.
As mentioned by Tom, the Europe has a higher trajectory than the Asia, therefore you get a little more safety in your shots because of this. Both rubbers produce solid top spins, both on the forehand and backhand side. On occasions, me and Tom both found the ball would fly out of the end of the table. It was important for us to brush the ball well when playing strong shots to get the ball to dip onto the table. A big plus point of the DF rubbers are that they are both very spinny. The grippiness of both these rubbers mean that they produce more spin than the original XIOM Vega rubbers. The new tech that XIOM have used with these rubbers certainly act well with the plastic ball. When playing against backspin, the Europe felt more easy to lift backspin than the Asia. The slightly softer sponge had greater dwell, which helped generate high spin on the ball. It was quite hard to tell which one produced more spin, but because Europe was slightly easier, it felt more spin was produced. The softness of these rubbers allow for superb control, especially in the short game. For example, backhand flicks were of ease, and I had high room for error, especially on the fourth ball attacks. In the rally, I could generate a fair amount of speed in my shots, and enough to put the opponent under pressure. These rubbers, however, are not designed for sheer power, and would fall more closely into the all-round offensive category. This control can be seen even more so when myself and Tom took a few steps away from the table. The rubber gave great safety in our shots, with a high arc and not requiring huge amounts of effort. Here are some points taken from match play. Conclusion. XIOM have definitely designed rubbers that have a good ratio between spin, speed and control, but are slightly more towards the controlled side. Both the new XIOM Vega DF rubbers are packed with control and possesses a top sheet that grips the ball, producing lots of spin. As mentioned previously, the major advantage with the Europe and Asia DF is its ability to stay in the rally with ease. The rubbers are not too sensitive to incoming spin and are very easy to play with due to the sponge softness and stable top sheet, resulting in high safety in your strokes. If you are looking for more spin and slightly more arc in your strokes, we'd recommend the Vega Europe DF. The ball really soaks into the sponge, producing lots of spin and acceleration. The Vega Asia DF is slightly harder and a touch faster than the Europe DF, suited for players who want a slightly more direct trajectory. The Vega DF rubbers are also both excellent when blocking and receiving spinny balls. We would recommend the Vega Europe and Asia DF rubbers for developing players looking to improve their stroke efficiency and shot quality, or for players who want a spinny, well-controlled rubber without the extreme speed of high-end fast rubbers. XIOM have created a well-balanced offensive rubber and is a good addition to their rubber selection.
Nice!
For more reviews on the XIOM Vega DF rubbers and other products like it, be sure to check out the Table Tennis Daily Equipment Review Centre by clicking the link below, where you can rate and review equipment yourself. We'd love to hear your opinions and experiences with different table tennis products. Thanks for watching.